Welcome to She Carried Us Alone, inspiring stories of single mothers' unwavering love, sacrifice, and incredible resilience. Discover everyday heroes here. Single Mom, where unconditional love forges extraordinary strength. In life, some journeys demand courage and resilience more than anything else. Being a single mom is exactly one such journey. It's not merely about a woman shouldering the full responsibilities of both father and mother, navigating the family ship alone. It's an epic tale of love, sacrifice, and the ability to rise above all adversity. Join us as we delve into the world of single mothers, where tenderness intertwines with an iron will, and where every challenge becomes a stepping stone to extraordinary achievements. Are you ready to fully grasp the power born from that boundless love? A mother never gives up. In a quiet town near Seattle, Washington, lived a woman named Claire. At 28, she worked as a waitress at a small roadside cafe. Every day, from early morning until late at night, she served customers with a warm smile, even when life was anything but easy. Few people knew that after each long shift, Claire returned to a tiny apartment just big enough to hold a single bed, a worn dining table, and a baby crib in the corner. There, waiting for her, was her 2-year-old son, Evan, wide-eyed, curly-haired, and full of life. To Claire, Evan was everything. And to Evan, Claire was the whole world. 2 years earlier, Claire thought she had it all. She had fallen in love with Alex, a charming, witty banker. The relationship bloomed quickly, and she began dreaming of a cozy home, white picket fence, and the laughter of children. So when Claire found out she was pregnant, she was overjoyed. But when she told Alex, his eyes changed. Not joy, but hesitation, then coldness. "I'm not ready to be a father," he said. And just like that, he was gone. No goodbye, no support, just silence. Claire had no family to fall back on. Her parents had passed away shortly after she finished high school. Friends offered sympathy, but over time, even they drifted away. No one wanted to be part of a single mom drama. She cried alone, often in the bathroom, clutching her swelling belly, terrified of what the future might hold. But in the darkest of those moments, she told herself, "Evan will not grow up in tears. He deserves better. I will give him better." She began to fight. By day, Claire worked at the cafe. At night, she studied bookkeeping, a skill she had abandoned years ago. She learned by candlelight at the kitchen table, eyes heavy with exhaustion but burning with resolve. There were nights she didn't sleep at all. On cold winter evenings, when Evan had a fever, she wrapped him in blankets and walked nearly 2 miles in the snow to the hospital. There was no one to drive her, no one to call. "You're an amazing mother," the doctor once said. She smiled faintly. "I'm just doing what's right." After a year of relentless effort, Claire finished her course and landed a job at a small business downtown. The pay was double what she made before. She moved out of the old apartment into a modest new place with a patch of grass where Evan could play. One October morning, as they were walking to preschool, Evan tugged at her hand. "Mommy, today we need to bring a picture of our family to school. My friends have moms and dads. I only have you. Is that okay?" Claire knelt down, looked into his eyes, and said, "Family isn't about how many people you have. It's about how much love is there. And I love you more than anything in the world." Evan wrapped his arms around her neck and whispered, "Then you're both my mommy and my daddy." Claire didn't cry. She smiled. In that moment, all the sleepless nights, the heartbreak, the sacrifices were worth it. Time passed. Claire kept climbing. She got promoted, bought a used car, and built a better life. Yet she never forgot the past. Every weekend, she and Evan volunteered at their local church. She even started a support group for single mothers in the area, a place for women to share stories, tears, and hope. One evening, at a group meeting, a young girl stood up, 19 years old, pregnant, abandoned by her boyfriend, disowned by her family. Her voice shook. "I don't know if I can do this. I don't even know where to go." Claire walked up, gently embraced her, and spoke softly. "You can. I've been where you are. I've sat alone in emergency rooms, begged for diapers at shelters, and I'm still here. Not because I'm stronger, but because I didn't give up." The room fell silent. A few women cried, and the young girl, for the first time, smiled through her panic. Now at 35, Claire lives in a small but bright house in the Seattle suburbs. The yard has a swing. The white fence is freshly painted. Flowers bloom on the porch. Evan, now 13, is taller than her, with the same warm eyes. One quiet Sunday, as they made pancakes, a ritual they shared every week, Evan asked, "Mom, if you could go back, would you live a different life?" Maybe with a good husband? A perfect family? Claire paused. She looked at him for a long moment and said, maybe there were nights I wish someone would share the burden. But if it meant I wouldn't have you, then no, I would never choose anything else. Evan smiled and hugged her. The smell of pancakes filled the room, sunlight streaming through the kitchen window. A quiet morning, but for Claire, it felt like magic. Because once, she had nothing, no money, no home, no family, nothing but one unshakable belief that love, real, relentless love, could carry her through anything. Claire had every reason to give up, but she didn't. Not because she never felt tired, but because she knew she was the only hero her child could count on. Years later, at Evan's high school graduation, Claire sat in the front row. The same boy who once slept in a crib beside her rickety bed now stood tall, giving his first public speech. People ask me who my hero is, Evan said. I used to think of superheroes, athletes, scientists, but then I realized my greatest hero is the woman who held me during every fever, worked 3 jobs to raise me, and never let me fall, even when the world walked away. He paused and looked directly at her. My hero is my mom, Claire cried. Not from sadness, but from joy. Because in that moment, every scar, every callus, every sleepless night became a medal of love. Claire's story isn't a fairy tale. There were no miracles, no prince on a horse. But in this real world, sometimes, an ordinary woman with an extraordinary heart can do what even an army cannot. Raise a kind, whole human being through love and sacrifice alone. And if you ever ask Claire, was it worth it? She'll smile and say, more than anything else in this world. Claire's story isn't just for single mothers. It's for anyone who's ever felt alone, ever thought about giving up. Because if you still have something to love, you already have everything you need to keep going. Thank you for watching the entire video. If you enjoyed it, please give me a like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next video.